lifestyle. Somebody doing a contest diet, no way. That's not going to be acceptable. But this is a great option to start easing into things. Peanut butter and jelly, Snickers, peanut butter and jelly wins all day long, and it tastes awesome. Okay, so don't be afraid of those things. But that was a great question. So peanut butter and jelly, I would say someplace up here with a protein shake or right before your workout would be two awesome choices. Cool. All right, mid-afternoon snack. I wrote nothing for here, but again, it's all on the website. Mid-afternoon snack. What would be something good for before you work out? Some sort of carb.
An apple.
An apple, good, I like that. Now what time, like if you guys are working at 5:30, when can you guys sneak a snack? I mean, is that something 2 to 3 o'clock you can? 3 o'clock, yeah. So 3 o'clock an apple might not last until 5:30. That might be a little too quick. So that's, I mean, really like your PB&J would be a winner there. What else, guys? Let's think of something else that might work.
String cheese.
String cheese. That's gonna be a fat, and I would probably put that with the fruit then. So that would work out great.
Granola bar?
Granola bar is going to be your carb. Now, I would try and find some sort of fat or protein to mix with it, but if you broke up a granola bar in that yogurt or something,
Yogurt.
How about a protein?
done deal. So that's what I was going to say. That key lime protein bar, that would be killer to have at 3 o'clock. All right? So my protein bar almost always comes like 2:30, 3 o'clock. To me, it's like, whether you're eating healthy or not, guys, we all have that feeling at 2:30. Like 5-hour energy is capitalized on like such a booming thing. It has nothing to do with not having enough caffeine in our bodies why we feel that way. It's because our food isn't right. But yeah, that would be great. I love that option. So really anything at 2 to 3 o'clock that has a little bit of protein, a little bit of carbs, or a little bit of fat is going to be a great choice. Nuts, almonds, things like that would be great, but I would still throw some sort of carb with it so you have the energy. Okay? You're not going to fuel a workout just on nuts. I mean, we might have a lot of nuts in here. So we've heard. So snack right there. Some of people do rice cake and peanut butter. It's a great option, especially like the chocolate rice cakes with peanut butter. Oh, it's awesome. I like that Reese's. I like, she turned a sour face. She's not even trying that. Yeah. You know, I'll tell you, at our facility, I would say you probably see more people walking in with rice cake and peanut butter, whether it's the caramel or the chocolate ones, because you can eat it, digest it, and work out 10 minutes later, and you're great. You know, some other things are going to sit with you. You got to think about that too. What don't you want to taste later? Yeah. All right. So when we get down to dinner time, I'm just skipping everything here. So when we get down to dinner time, what do we do for dinner?
Steak and potato salad.
Steak and
Broccoli.
there you go. Yeah, not steak and potato. So that's going to be the one spot where you pull it out. But what's really cool about dinner time that you really need to remember is, yes, maybe you can't have those carbohydrates, but that's going to be your chance to have those fats maybe that you didn't have earlier in the day. So that's a chance where if you did have fried chicken, it wasn't necessarily the best meal, that's cool. If you had a steak, cool. If you had salmon, cool. So something with fat that you normally wouldn't be able to eat is a good option at that time. You could even do bacon and eggs and do some sort of breakfast for dinner.
How do you
Great
feel
option.
about turkey bacon?
Good, but I would rather eat bacon. I picked sacrifice so I could eat it. Well, that's really, a turkey, and there's other parts that we could eat with it. No, it is what it is. If you like, here's the biggest answer, is if you like it. You know, there's people that do all sorts of like chicken sausage and chicken. If we're gonna do it, we're doing bacon. Like, yeah, go big or go home. Yeah, that's really it. Like, so it comes down to it. Like, if I was gonna try and eat something healthier and that was gonna be it, like, I probably just wouldn't do it. I would do maybe like some chicken and egg omelet or something like that. I just don't like turkey bacon necessarily. I feel like it's so close, but it's not there. It's so close. I'm like, it smells right. And then it's but it's up to you. Like, she has Canadian bacon, and I don't necessarily eat it too much, but it's a lot of our clients love it. I mean, it's a great option. 3 little slices, 11 grams of protein.
15.
15.
15 with 3 grams of fat.
All right.
Get it right.
Get it right. Get it right. So it is, and it's like, then you throw in another egg, it's another 7 grams. I mean, before you know it, 3 slices of Canadian bacon and 1 egg, you have 22 grams of protein. Like, you can't beat that. So, yeah, I mean, that would be a great dinner. So when you're looking at dinner, I mean, your vegetables, that's where if you really want to get boring, you could do chicken in a salad, meat in a salad, something like that. But really, try and come up with some different things. Any sort of fajitas that you do, you can use a wrap if you want, but you can really just make fajita vegetables, fajita meat, and have that as your meal. You can have beans on the side, because again, we're going to consider beans a free food. It's going to be like your fiber. You can put vegetables along with it. So that's where you can start to kind of build things up. We've done, yes?
Well, no, I just wanted to mention too, the big thing, especially with like Chris's food is, or we own like the spiralizer and making like zucchini noodles and making your own pasta sauce with like added ground beef. There's a little bit of carbs with the marinara sauce, but I mean, you feel like you're eating pasta.
Yeah.
It's really-
So if you
it's
didn't hear,
awesome.
yeah. So you can either take a spiralizer, like she said, and you can take a zucchini and you do that and you make actual like noodles and you boil it just like you would, and it's actually really good. Chris will have it on his menu almost every week. What's that?
Already spiraled in Publix.
I was gonna say,
Really?
yes, Publix does
Oh,
sell
Oh, so you can buy the
Yeah, they
zucchini, I guess,
sell
already
like that.
spiraled. Guys, you can put pesto sauce on there. Again, olive oil is going to be a fat, basil's nothing, so you can have that with chicken. Great option. You can do, like she said, with marinara sauce and meatballs. That's one of Chris's meals every other week. It's phenomenal. Like, it's amazing. The other thing you can do is just taking cauliflower and use a cheese grater. Just keep grating it, and you're making little grains of rice. Boil it just like you would rice. You can make jambalaya, you can make stuffed peppers, you can do all sorts of different things that you would with rice, but you're doing with cauliflower. And it might, yeah, shepherd's pie, we've done mashed potatoes with cauliflower. So while these things might sound gross and you've never done them before, you're like, ugh. Like, guys, I am a hard person to please when it comes to stuff like that. I love it. Like, it'll take on the flavor of whatever you're putting with it. Now, if you just eat plain cauliflower rice, like, yeah, it's gonna suck. Like, it's not gonna, oh, it's not gonna taste like Uncle Ben. It's not gonna pop out of nowhere. But like when you add seasoning to it, when you put some different things on it, one of our favorite seasonings from, have you guys been to Acropolis on 52? They have is it gourmet butter?
Yeah, gourmet.
It's butter seasoning. Like, we put it on our vegetables, we put
Well,
it
it's
on.
like a garlic butter.
Is it garlic? Okay, it's amazing. Like, so find different seasonings you like, but I mean, yeah, with the cauliflower rice, if you do cauliflower mash, I mean, you can add seasoning to this to make everything taste really good. If you keep it bland, like, you get what you expect. I mean, that's going to be what it's going to taste like. So when you're looking at dinner, vegetables, beans, fattier type meats, and then obviously your vegetables, however many you want. All right. Now, when it comes to dessert, when you come in later in the day, what would be a good choice? Has anybody watched the video or the download page yet? Oh, man. All right. Guys, I put together a lot of work for you guys, so go to that download page. I put together, there's a video with 5 different like dessert recipes and things that we've put together, but then there's all sorts of different food options that we've just listed out for you. I also, in your inboxes on Friday, I sent you guys 42 recipes. There's a breakfast section, lunch, dessert. Make them, guys. Now, you're not gonna have all those ingredients. We don't have all those ingredients in our house. Some of it's a little foo-foo for me. But when you start adding in what you do have in your house, you're gonna make it taste more like your comfort and what you like anyway. So, you know, like I put in there, be a recipe hacker. Like, take the things that you see in there and kind of tweak it to your liking. So, when it comes to desserts, really think about this. Think proteins, think fats, all right? Peanut butter, you can have a spoon of peanut butter right as you're walking to the bed, eat it, put it down, brush your teeth, go to bed, and you'd be fine. Why? It's fat. It's not gonna spike your blood sugar. It's gonna keep you full through the night. What else? Would it be good by itself, or should you put something with it?
How about honey?
Honey, let's talk about it. Where'd it come from and what is it?
Well, it comes from a bee.
Okay.
It's live.
She's got a point. No one's ever said that before. Okay, so you've tricked me. And I think we found our winner, right?
Yeah.
That's it. You will be our $50 Amazon gift card winner. That is in 13 years, no one has ever said that. No one has ever said that. What's your name? Kim, you're one of the Kims, all right.
Yay, Kim.
Okay, so honey is not a protein. All right, so honey would be a carb. That was awesome. I've never, you outsmarted it. That was good. But yeah, no, so I would keep honey earlier in the day, and that would be something too, like pre-workout, in the morning, mid-morning, something like that, but I would keep that as a carb. So one of the recipes I put in there is for peanut butter balls. And what you would do is take, actually, just to make a single serving, a tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder. When you mix those two together, it's gonna be really gritty, but then you can either add just a little dash of like Greek yogurt. I like even just putting a little bit of egg whites because it tastes like a brownie batter, but you can even just put a splash of water, and you just mix it until it makes this paste. You can eat it like that, but if you throw it in the freezer for like 10 minutes, you have a frozen Reese's cup that just tastes awesome, okay? There's nothing bad in it. You're gonna have like 20 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, no carbs, no sugar, and it tastes like a Reese's cup, and it's delicious, okay? At Hardbody, they actually sell pre-made Reese's cups just like that with 20 grams of protein. So there's all sorts of options you can do. Those protein bars that they had back there, there's another brand called Quest, and basically what they are is just raw cookie dough. You can put them into a mug, like the chocolate chip cookie dough one, break it all up, put it into a mug, put a little bit of peanut butter on top, and then break up a few more pieces on top. You microwave for a minute, it like fills up just like cooked dough, and it makes this molten lava cake in your microwave in a minute. healthy, nothing in it, no sugar. So good stuff. There's a Greek yogurt recipe we put on that page. Like guys, there's so many things and it's on that page. You just got to go and use it, okay? It's there for you. Yes?
For the protein powder, is it better like whey protein, so soy protein, or does it matter?
Yeah, so she asked, it definitely matters. So she asked as far as protein, there's so many different types on the market now. As far as brands, it matters. You get Walmart protein, you get Walmart gas. Like if you get good protein, you digest it and you feel great. So that's gonna matter. Now as far as whey and soy, unless you are postmenopausal, I would not consume any soy. I would eliminate all soy from your diet. I would never put soy into your mouth again. Just shouldn't. At Florida Cancer Center, when you go in for your first treatment, it doesn't say as the very first thing, it doesn't say stop smoking, it doesn't say stop drinking, it says eliminate all soy from your diet. It's the very first line, because it increases your risk of cancer, prolonged cancer, all these different other things. So Florida Cancer Center, that's their number one thing, is no soy protein. You can smoke, you can drink, but no soy protein. It's crazy. So I would go with whey, woo. But with whey protein, it's gonna be on your like simpler side here of like maybe 3 hours that it keeps you full. There is like egg protein, it might keep you full a little longer. There's some other proteins out there, but whey is gonna be the easiest to digest, it's gonna be the cheapest, and it's the easiest to flavor, really. Any questions? All right. That means I stumped you guys bad. All right, here's gonna be my drawing. Holy cow, what does that mean? Heather's like, what are you doing back there? All right. So when you guys get your measurements, which I'll give you the sheets to make your account, your LBM, lean body mass, is going to be your bone. It's going to be everything that's in black. It'll be your bone, it'll be your muscle, your skin, your tissues, everything living is going to be your lean body mass. The second number is going to be your body fat. That's going to be all the blue stuff, okay? How much does this person weigh right here?
190.
We have no clue, all right? How much do I weigh?
Doesn't matter.
No clue, and it doesn't matter. Guys, your weight doesn't matter. For the rest of your life, I hope that if we can take one thing out of the next 8 weeks, your weight doesn't matter. Like you guys have no clue what I weigh. And go ahead and guess. We should have left the Amazon card for this.
173.
173, what?
200.
200.
Say 190 again.
185. 190.
He's got that muscle, so muscle weighs
It was
more.
214? Is that what it was earlier? 214 is what I think it was. Guys, so you don't know. I mean, what matters is the blue stuff, your fat. So when you see your two numbers, lean muscle and fat, and then it's going to total to a total weight, total weight doesn't matter. Total fat matters. Every pound of fat makes you unhealthy. Every pound of muscle makes you healthier. So if you have 200 pounds of healthy, what does it matter if you have 10 pounds of crap? Just keep going, all right? So it really comes down to a situation when you look at this is LBM is what you want to constantly keep seeing going up, and then fat is what you want to keep seeing going down. All right, if you start this challenge at say 200 pounds and you lose 10 pounds of fat and you gain 10 pounds of muscle, what does the scale show? 200 pounds. But what do you look like? 20 pounds different. You're 3 sizes smaller on your waistline. Your clothes are, your body completely changes, but the scale stays the same. So why are we so focused on the stupid scale? If there's one thing, again, that we can brainwash you into these next 6 to 8 weeks, is forget about the scale. Forget about the number. Worry about how many pounds of fat you have. Worry about your blood pressure. Worry about those things that matter. Because the scale is the one thing that you really have no control over. It truly is. You're going to try your whole life to try and get this number on a scale to change, but you really can't. Meanwhile, if you would have just looked in the mirror, taken pictures, and realized, hey, I'm getting leaner and leaner, you could keep going. But the problem is when people start a gym, people start a weight loss program, they start anything, they get so fixated on this that they get a month into it, they've had results, but it's just not enough for them to see it yet, and they stop before they actually realize what was going on. And you have to build up that momentum. You know, the snowball whole thing. The avalanche starts small and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You might lose 5 pounds the first month. You might lose 2 pounds the first month. But if you keep that going, 5 pounds over a year is 60 and 2 pounds is 24. Every single one of you would be healthier if you had 24 or 60 pounds less fat on your body. So don't get upset by 2 to 5 pounds. If you could do that every single month without actually having to diet hard and only maybe working out 2 days a week, it's pretty awesome, all right? So you gotta remember, this is your life. You're living it for the rest of your life. It's not just about the next 6 weeks, it's not just about the next 8 weeks. Start to implement small little things each day that make a difference in the long run. All right? Any questions? Do one last analogy. Bag of popcorn, you put it in the microwave. What happens for the first 90 seconds? Nothing. What happens the next 30 seconds? little problem. What happens the last 30 seconds? Magic happens, right? Don't sit there and open the microwave every 5 seconds to check, shake it, no, put it back in. Next 5 seconds, open it, shake it. Guys, if you're stepping on that scale every day, if you're looking at the mirror every day, let the process happen. Trust the process, trust in yourself, your body knows what to do, all right? We're gonna give you all the tools. Read the download page, show up to your workouts on September 11th, ask questions. Anything else?
I have a question.
No, I gave you a question.
I know,
No.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I know somebody had posted something on the Facebook account about it too. You have yet to mention anything about beverages. Yes, you're
Ooh.
supposed to drink lots of water,
Yeah.
but you haven't mentioned the tea, the coffee, the soda.
Awesome, I love that.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned anything about it.
Okay, so if it falls into this category, don't drink it. You know? So if it's Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, that has sugar, okay? Now, I am not one of these people that says don't eat or don't drink diet drinks, don't eat diet food. To me, diabetes is the worst disease you could possibly ever have in your life because it leads to liver issues, which leads to blood pressure, which leads to cholesterol. So to me, if it's a diet soda as opposed to a regular Coca-Cola, I'm okay with it. Iced tea, perfectly fine. Coffee, perfectly fine. It's normally what you put in those things that is not fine. Okay, so we recommend half and half. It's gonna be the best way. You can lighten your coffee with the least amount in it. And if you still need a little bit of flavor, if you have to do something like that, there are the sugar-free, fat-free. That's what you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have any sugar.
Oh, no? Okay, yeah. To me, I don't like that. It doesn't taste that good. What we found is actually get the powdered coffee made and just take 1 teaspoon and add it in, whether it's a vanilla or mocha or whatever flavor you like. But after you've already added your half and half and made it lighter, you'll get a little bit of that flavor. It's not going to be with some artificial sweetener. It'll be the real thing, but at least you're getting a little bit of that flavor. The idea is this. And my same friend who taught me the popcorn analogy said this. He had a client who was 70 pounds or something overweight. He used to go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning. He said 8 and 8. Does anybody know what that means? 8 cream, 8 sugar. So he said, start tomorrow. He goes, just order 7 and 7. And within a couple weeks, it was 6 and 6 and 5 and 5. Now this guy's like a year and a half later. He does no creamer, no sugar, just black coffee. So again, guys, it's the little steps that you take today that'll be the big steps. Don't think that you can just completely stop eating sugar tomorrow. Your body's going to hate you. You'll have headaches. You'll be miserable. They'll all know it. So, you know, make it little changes each day. We got 6 weeks to make this right. You're still not going to be perfect at the end of 6 weeks, all right? But if you're better in 6 weeks than you were at the beginning and you can maintain that, then a year from now, you're in a great spot, all right? Oh, I did see, yes. And you were on? No, you weren't. You were Audrey? Okay. She had her hand up in front, though. She wasn't. Go ahead.
Well, just your first ingredient of protein is the flu walk swam. And there you've got your vegan and your vegetarian.
I don't work with them. No, I don't.
It's like
They're not
you
healthy
have to
people.
say.
Yeah. What's that?
That just smacks against their whole philosophy.
It sure does. Yeah.
So, I don't understand.
Show me a healthy looking vegan and I'm all down for it. I just don't work with them personally, yeah. Now, I can help you if you are vegan or vegetarian. I mean, we've worked with some, but it's not my ideal. It's not what I teach. I don't believe in. I think soy and I think it's unhealthy stuff. So it's, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know how to say that, yeah.
So I'm not
Yeah, no, I just, really, I mean, vegans and vegetarians spend their whole life trying to find protein in all these different sources, so just eat the protein. Like, it's like, they're like, oh, this peanut butter has 2 grams here, and this is, like, you're eating so much fat and so much carbs to eat these little amounts of protein that it's just not the way our bodies were intended. I mean, it just isn't the way our bodies were made. I had one, yeah, Audrey, she was the aggressive one over here. Go ahead.
Hot air popcorn, I love that.
What is it?
Hot air popcorn.
Yeah, like air, yeah.
They say the bags are no good for you, so.
Probably true, and same thing with, like, you know, plastic bottles. Like, guys, you can take as far as your health, you can take as far as you want. Like, we didn't talk organic and non-organic, that's your call too. As far as the air pop, I mean, you can do that. That's going to be your healthiest way to go. If you want like a bag popcorn, we found a lot of people like the Skinny Girl popcorn, like the lime and sea salt. It's crazy good and makes your house smell awesome. As far as like the air pop, that's great. I mean, it's what do you put on it after?
Oh, of course, a little.
That's what I'm worried about. I would almost rather you buy the unhealthy bag that you pop in because you're portion controlled and you have everything kind of laid out. Now, I know a lot of people do like spray pan butter spray with salt. That's cool. Or you can do like butter spray salt with a little bit of Splenda to make a kettle corn. Parmesan cheese, excellent. Yeah, actually, somebody said they did like a butter it's the shaky toppings that you put, I guess, on stuff. But they make something similar to that as well with the Parmesan and garlic. But yeah, great call. Oh, was Heather?
Everybody else your questions?
Yeah, I
just
think
wanna
so.
make a
Anybody
comment.
else? Yeah.
All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm super pumped, and I just want to thank Derek and Michelle and the team.